Welcome back to It's a Tool Thing, coming to you with another tool haul video from this past weekend's adventures. First, I have this 36-inch long Snap-on breaker bar that I picked up for $105. It looks like it's in very good shape, lightly used at best. I can't think that I will use this every day, but there has been times where the 24 just isn't long enough to break something loose. So I'm definitely getting use out of it on occasion. Next here I have a Milwaukee M18 9.0 battery, high demand. I picked this up for about $40. I can see where I might get some use on it with the grinder that I use, because it definitely takes a lot of current and chews through batteries quick, or possibly on the high output half-inch drive impact gun for when I need a little bit more snutter to get something broke loose or run down. Next, I've got this M12 1.5 amp hour battery. This is actually a stand-in. The one that I actually purchased, I gave to my dad. I bought him a Milwaukee heated sweatshirt, and I had already got him one battery. I figured a second battery wouldn't hurt. I know he's got some of those batteries already, but never hurts to have another battery, and I could do without it. I got that for $10. Next, I got this Snap-on crescent wrench, and I gotta say, I've had a lot of crescent wrenches, and pretty much any USA-made crescent wrench has been pretty good. But these Snap-on ones, they have I'm not a big fan of the comfort grip necessarily, but they have teeth on the inside. I don't know how well that's coming up on camera, but they really do have a nice smooth action, and they seem to hold really well. The only negative thing I see with this crescent wrench here is that it only opens to 1 inch and 7/16. I do know a trick to modify it so that I can get to that 1.5 inches easily, and I'm probably going to go ahead and make that modifications. I actually only paid $20 for this crescent wrench, so I thought that was an excellent price for a Snap-on crescent wrench. It's definitely seen some wear and some use, but functionally it works fine. Next here, I actually only purchased the channel lock crescent wrench here with the blue grip on it. The other two items are ones that I already had, but I wanted to spend a minute and talk about these thin channel lock crescent wrenches. I don't care for the handle on them. They're actually just held in there. You can see the upper one has a square, and that's what holds that handle on, and they kind of are a little loose, at least after a while. This one's actually loose on here, which I only paid about $10 for, but I'll cut that thing off. But they go out to 1.5 inches, and you can get on some pretty tight places with them. At the top there is a service wrench, and I've got a whole set of these things. Actually, I got a couple sets. I may have a problem with tools, but these do work very well for fittings and lines and that kind of thing, to run them up and back them off once you get them broke loose, and then you can switch to a full-size wrench to give it that final snug or to break it loose. But to be honest, most of the time I keep this in one of my carry bins, and the thin profile of it and the fact that it goes up to 1.5 inches, and it's only probably 8 inches long, since it says an 8-inch crescent wrench. Never actually measured it, but it's a nice short package. And I get in there and do pretty much everything I can do with these service wrenches. And even if you buy one of these new, this one actually I got new as a Christmas gift. I'd seen it and told my mom I wanted it, so she got it for me. And I think it was only maybe $30 or something for it new. It's been quite a few years ago, but so as far as these little crescent wrenches with the thin jaws like this, I would definitely recommend picking them up over the service wrenches. Not that I wouldn't recommend having the service wrenches; they definitely serve their purpose. But for the most part, I tend to get away with just using this crescent wrench and be able to get the job done, and not have to run back and forth if I need multiple sizes. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great holiday season. Thank you. Bye.